Hey, I'm Franco Finn with The-Hype.TV for CBSSF.com. I got my man Marlon Wayans right here, the star of A Haunted House 2. It'll scare the number 2 out of you. Is that right?
Yeah. Actually, well, kind of, not scare. You'll laugh a deuce out of you. I hope not to scare sometime, but, I like to scare a little bit. Every time, at least with this, because for all you punks out there that's scared to be scared in the movie theater, especially the guys that are too ashamed to just, and you hate when you go with your girlfriend because she goes, and that makes you go, and I get it. So for all you punks out there, just know that when there's a scare, there's a joke coming right afterwards. Okay?
So you calling me a punk then? Because I was like that last night at the screening.
I could tell your hair's still standing up right here, like
No, it was
Bow's big boy.
it was definitely quite a funny film. You've got Cedric the Entertainer in there making a cameo. Jamie Presley was funny in there, and then Gabriel Iglesias
had to rep for my Latinos had to rep for you. Had to go get Latin Elvis in there, and because he has a huge following and he's so funny, and all these guys are funny, and so when you get all of us together and you allow everybody to kind of improvise and have fun, it's amazing what I had to work with in the editing room. So I just kept all the best stuff and put it in the movie.
Let's talk about that improvising. How big of a part is that with your particular films, especially with this project, A Haunted House 2, because I'm sure you have a script, you wrote that, you had an idea in mind, but then when the cameras are rolling, it's like, you've got funny people doing their thing.
My brother taught me, a script is just a blueprint, and so being a disciple of the Keenan Ivory Wayans school of comedy, I learned, I try to employ a lot of the things that I learned from him, and it's like the script, you have to make sure it's hilarious. And then when you get to set, you got to use it as a blueprint, and then you blow it away. You just get rid of it, throw it, chuck it to the side, and go, all right, let's play. And when you play, now everybody gets to infuse themselves into their character, and everybody becomes a writer. So you're getting everybody's points of view. And then in editing, I get to pick what I like and what I don't like. All the unfunny stuff, believe me, that's on the editing floor. But the funny stuff, I'm putting in the movie.
That's amazing, and a lot of people don't know that you were.
That takes security, man.
It does, yeah, it does.
If I had a little penis, I couldn't do that.
Let's talk about that for.
Let's talk about your penis.
Yeah, well, not your penis.
Speaking of penises, man.
Let's talk about your ass, really, because you were all gratuitous Marlon ass all over the place.
That's for the ladies.
No stunt double, right? That's you. No, that's all natural.
That's all. I did squats and everything. I did insanity. I did it. That's for the ladies. Fellas, I get it. It's a lot of ass, but do this on those parts like a kid. When Mom pull his ass out, fellas, do this. And then when he's done, just open your eye like that. He's done? Okay, cool.
Did you have to put makeup on that? The anti-shine or something?
No. Sometimes I like it a little ashy, because this way they know it's real. You know what I mean? And then at one point, it was out, and I seen it had a bump on it, like a little pimple. And I was like, damn, I should have popped that. But, that's just real. Sometimes you get those, I can't exfoliate bumps on your butt.
Let's talk, you...
How do you exfoliate your butt?
How do you do that, right?
You put the scrub on the thing and then rub your butt like a dog on a carpet? I don't know.
Let's talk about your comedy for a second, because...
Let's talk about my ass.
Yeah, you want to just talk about another 10 minutes? Oh, yeah, no, I'm just kidding. But your comedy, you've been doing stand-up now for about, 3.5 years, you were saying at the interviews yesterday. The stand-up thing is not your first thing. You studied to be an actor, right? You wanted to do more of that versus comedy?
I wanted to do, always comedic acting. Like, even when I was in performing arts high school, some of my teachers would get mad at me, like, son, you are not taking the craft and the art of acting serious, son. It will eat you up and spit you out. Do you hear me? And my teacher, Mr. Treitler, was like, no, you tell them I said kiss my ass. You're funny, and you have a gift, and you remind me of some of the greats like Jerry Lewis, and you remind me of Charlie Chaplin, and you remind me of some of the great comedians. So you keep working your muscle because that is your gift. And those words stuck with me, and God rest you, Mr. Treitler. But I think I'm grateful to him that he actually embraced the art of comedy like it was an art, and not like you're a fool. He understood. The reality is, comedy is really hard to do. And if you look, a lot of dramatic actors can't do comedy. But a lot of comedic actors do very well in drama because we're a fool all day. So being a fool with your emotions, that's easy for us.
And you're very physical too. I mean, you really put a lot of emotion in there.
I could tie myself in a knot, I would. I would. Like I just, because I think physically I like to commit. That's why I work out before I do movies. I do a cleanse before I start working. I do yoga. I make sure I do a lot of weight training. I work out I make sure that I'm physically fit so that I can go to any place I want to go. And I like to commit mind, body, spirit. So
the whole thing.
Yeah, man, if you're going to do it, do it. You know, it's good to be physical because, it's me going, I don't give a whoop.
Well, let's talk about San Francisco.
I'm not giving a whoop.
I'm not giving a whoop whoop. What? No, San Francisco though the Bay Area's got a special place in your heart, right?
You say it wrong. It's the yay yay.
The yay yay. The yay area.
You sound like a white guy. He said yeah.
Hello.
It's the yeah.
Well, let's talk about the yeah for a minute.
He said, who in the hell?
What the heck? But no, San Francisco Bay Area, yay. It's got a special place for the Wayans, for you.
Yeah.
Why the Bay Area? I mean, there were rumors out there that you were trying to maybe start something out in Oakland, the Wayans brothers or something like that, making Black Hollywood or something like that.
Yeah, we wanted to build a production facility out here. We wanted to build a destination out here. We really were into it, and I just think it fell apart for whatever reasons, but we're still very much open to it, and finding the right people to partner with, and really I want to bring something special to the Bay because it's a special place filled with a lot of special talent, and I think it'd be great to have a base here that the talent can kind of come to explore and grow, and and work on their craft and actually do productions. So one day, I won't say that ain't gonna happen, but I think if it does happen, I love the yay, and I would love to do something here.
And let's talk about those comics that do come to San Francisco, test out their material. I mean, some of the greats like Richard Pryor and, your brother, Damon. I've seen Damon here many times, Tommy Davis, all those guys. They all come out to San Francisco, try new material. Why San Francisco and comedy?
Because San Fran is like real. They'll tell you, if it ain't funny, y'all ain't gonna laugh. Y'all just suck your teeth and go. But that's real, and you want real reactions and real audience member. But when y'all laugh and it's funny, man, y'all will laugh and spit your drink on the person in front of you. That's why I love coming here because it's a laugh like no other. You hear the ha, and I could smell what kind of liquor they were drinking, like Hennessy.
You know what?
That's vodka. You can smell it. You can smell what kind of weed they were smoking on. Like, oh, that's Ithaca. So.
Let's talk about A Haunted House too, because it's a sequel. Haunted House, the first one did well, and obviously it had a lot of momentum. Say, you know what? Let's do another one. How come you made a sequel for this one and not White Chicks? I'm sure a lot of people ask about that, or Little Man, or even Don't Be a Menace, and all the other movies that you were in over the years. Why A Haunted House 2 for a sequel for this one?
A lot of our movies, people always ask us to do sequels to. Like I keep getting White Chicks, Don't Be a Menace. With those movies, I think, I don't know, White Chicks 2 possible. But see, those are other people's kind of productions. And there's a lot of moving parts to that. It's just me and my brothers, and, it's trying to get, the studio to buy in. With A Haunted House, it's just me and my partner, Rick Alvarez, just going, yeah, you want to do it? Yeah, you feel it? Yeah, okay. What's the story? Can we, passion-wise, we found a take. We found something that we like. And with these movies, I get to go, green light, let's go, especially if it has some success, and I just felt, and the studio felt like, if we're going to do it, let's try and do it and get a program going so that we do one next year around the same time you dropped it last year. So it's the beauty of doing things independently because you get to control when you want to work.
Lastly, as we wrap things up,
I did it for the people, because if this movie bombed, I wouldn't have done it. I don't do sequels to bombs. You ain't gonna see Dungeons and Dragons 2.
No. Are you sure now?
Not with me in it.
Okay. Well, let's talk about your family. Let's wrap it up, because obviously you come from a very.
You talk a lot.
It's like, what?
Oh, this man don't shut up. I was like, another question?
Yeah, we're gonna keep this thing going.
Let me nosy. Mind your business.
Yeah, well,
what's your family doing? How you like to be?
Yeah, well, my family's not as big as your family. I'm Filipino, man. You got like a...
Oh, y'all got family, good Lord. Don't talk.
But you beat us by a
I
mile.
don't have brothers and sisters, but for some reason, y'all got millions of aunties and uncles and tios, and it's just like, whoa.
That's right. But, you know, your family, you come from a very talented family. Everybody's got, you know, got their own thing. You know, they've done a lot of great successful things over the years. As a Wayans, do you feel a lot of that pressure? Is it different for you guys? How often do you collaborate? I mean, you guys are one talented family, top to bottom.
You know, for me, I've learned that I don't try and compete with my brothers. I don't try. Actually, I don't compete with anybody. I only person I compete with is myself, and try to be the best me that I can be, you know, during my time when I'm doing it, you know, and I'll be judged later on down the line by the audience. But for me, I just love what I do. You know, if you know, Richard Pryor is like Michael Jordan. Like there'll never be another Michael Jordan, but I could rock a LeBron, and I could be the greatest me and make my own history, and that's all I'm trying to do is make my own history.
Let's talk about history as we really wrap this up, because I was a fan of In Living Color. I mean, that...
Oh, I thought you were about to talk about slavery. I said,
No.
can we get over this? Like, it was
What's your thoughts on that?
Ago? Like, for real?
But
I'm actually doing a sequel to 12 Years a Slave. I'm doing 13 Years a Slave.
Oh, 13 years.
Chronicles. He got free, and then they got him slaved up again. But it's a love story.
Oh, that's fantastic. We'll be on the lookout for that. But as we close this out, I mean...
He actually goes and gets cocoa butter for Lupita's back.
Oh, nice. We're looking forward to that one.
Yes.
But In Living Color, I mean, let's talk about that, because that really...
It's not going to be in theaters. It's going straight to video. It's like those Disney specials. It's beautiful.
I love it, man. I love it. You just go off the cuff. No, it's all good. And we're having fun, man. It's all about you in a haunted house, too. But as we close this out, I mean, a lot of people want to know, like, will there ever be another In Living Color? I mean, look at the greats that came out of there. Jim Carrey, Jamie Foxx, all you guys, the Wayans were representing there. And they haven't really made anything like that ever since.
That's a once in a lifetime, man. I don't think you could ever mimic those results. But I think with the generations today and how comedy is microwave, you know, they wake up and get a camera and go, I can be funny, let's go. But then I've realized that as the generations progress, they have their own method. I don't want to be the old school guy looking at the new school guys going, y'all ain't you think you doing funny? But they are, and they're doing it the way that they know how to express it. Mm-hmm. And so you guys keep doing your viral videos, keep doing your Vines, keep doing your Instagrams. Actually, I have a digital comedy web network called whatthefunny.com. Go check it out, whatthefunny.com. And it's kind of like, you know, a destination for urban comedy. And it has that flavor, and it got those really funny talent on there. And so I want everybody to go check it out. It's a free app, free. Everybody got nervous. You got to type in your password. You ain't going to charge your credit card because we know you in debt. So, you know, check out whatthefunny.com. And to me, it's like the In Living Color of the web.
Oh, that's nice. Maybe we'll see some Gumby haircuts coming back, right? And all that. It's all coming back, the 90s.
Of course, it's all cyclical. Cross colors, everything.
Oh, yeah. Well, hey, Marlon, thanks for the time, man. Good luck with everything like that. Sir. A Haunted House 2 coming out April 18th. Use the hashtag A Haunted House 2. I'm Franco Finn.
Follow me on Twitter at Marlon Wayans and Instagram at Marlon Wayans. And tell me what you think of the movie. I'm going to retweet what you think. So RT me, you guys are my fans. I'm going to retweet you. I'll favorite you. I'll do whatever you like me to. If you show me ticket stubs to your movie, I'm going to retweet that too. I love you all. Peace and love. Haunted House 2, April 18th. And all those that... You know, listen, 420. That's all I'm saying.
Marlon Wayans with The-Hype.TV for CBSSF.com. Yes, Thank you.
My man.
Boo.